Morning, everyone. Just waking up here. Super rainy night. It just pissed all night. It rained the other night too, so that's 2 nights in a row. But the other night it was off and on and not really a hard rain. Last night it just pissed as hard as it could and didn't let up and was windy. So good night to have a pee bottle in your tent. Here's my Naturehike tent. I'll give you a little tour. You can see the solid material comes up a ways. When I'm buying a tent, I look for that in a tent. If not, zip up windows and totally solid like my 4 season. The reason for that is the wind, right, will come under the rainfly and straight through the mesh if you run the mesh right to the ground. And it's always windy inside, always cold. I'm not a big fan of those design tents, but I did years in a bivvy, and I used to stack logs around the bottom just to keep the wind from coming in so I could get a decent night's sleep. This looked like a high quality tent, like the build for a $160 Amazon tent, so I thought I'd try it. 3 nights here, 2 nights of rain. You can see very wet. Not a single drop has made it through. And if you're not touching the side, it doesn't condensate, no water. So that's a big deal. These are signs of a higher quality tent for a fair price. I put my tarp on the floor, same deal. This is always my electronics corner. And then I pull the tarp up while I'm sleeping around my sleeping pad, around my sleeping bag. It pulls up around my feet, and then if I do touch the walls, it doesn't soak up all the moisture. You got to keep your sleeping bag dry. A little light hanger right there. It's got the dual vestibules. That's why I liked it so much. It's easy to get in and out of, and lots of storage space. You open the vestibule, open the door, and step right in. Now a downside I didn't consider is when you open the vestibule there and you open the door and you go to get out, all the water runs straight into the tent, landing right there. So the best practice would be before you get out, just give her some shots and shake the water off. See? That's the side I didn't hit. That's the side I hit that I'm opening. All the water is run off. Now I can get out, and still a few drops will sneak in. Just keep your sleeping bag back and close it quick. But it is a trick compared to my Nemo. No way water can get in there either way. It's totally covered. You kind of have to crawl, though. Harder on the back if you're getting in and out. Running my North Face sleeping bag. The one bag. It's absolutely awesome. Let's see. Sea to Summit liner. You can see me all cuddled up in there. And I run 2 hand warmers. Throw them down in the feet section before I go to bed. And 2 more hand warmers, 1 in each pocket. And that's what's toasty. It's like a little heater in your sleeping bag with you. Not a fan of the Nalgene heated up water bottles. They get fucking cold way too quick. And if it springs a leak, you're wrecking your gear. That's the end of your trip. Everyone's like, oh, use a warm Nalgene hot water bottle. Nah, I tried it. It's a gimmick, I think. And people that actually do this and live this life are not using warm water bottles or not sleeping in cold temperatures like I'm sleeping in. Or just tougher than me. So, let's rule that one out though, right? Thanks for joining me. I'll give you one more little pan of the tent here. One more pan of the warm guy here. I'm going to get out. It's going to be wet. Put my rain gear on. Start making breakfast. We'll see you after.